Producing epic content. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is epic content? This is the kind of content that makes people think hard about what they just read. So after somebody reads a piece of epic content that you wrote, they're going to be thinking really hard about what they just read. Epic content inspires people to take action. So an example of this would be if my niche was digital photography. Content that inspires people to take action would be something that maybe caused a person to finally go out and purchase a camera and take up a career in digital photography like they've always wanted to, but never actually did it. Epic content is content that changes people's lives. This is content that really resonates with people, and it really changes their lives for the better. It's content that solves problems, whether they're big or small. Epic content will solve problems for people. It's content that people would easily pay money for. So if you write a post that is so good that the people reading it feel like they should have to pay money for it, that's a good sign that you're producing epic content. And a lot of times readers will actually send you messages and they will tell you that. They would say, hey, I would have paid money for this. Epic content is information that cannot be found anywhere else. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean your whole entire post needs to be something that needs to be full of information that can't be found anywhere else on the internet. But epic content will contain large amounts of information that simply cannot be found anywhere else on the internet. Epic content isn't always long. A lot of people think if I write a post that's a couple thousand words long or 5,000 words long, that is epic content. That's just not the case. Epic content can be any length. It could be a short 300-word article, or it could be 10,000 words long. What's important is the information that's in the article. It's in the post. So length doesn't matter when you're writing epic content. What matters is what you're actually injecting into the content. Epic content should be entertaining. So you can get a lot of these traits just by injecting your own personality into your content. So an example of this could be a comedian writing some post that's really entertaining that makes his audience laugh. That would be a trait of epic content. So this type of content doesn't have to have every single one of these attributes in it, but more often than not, if you write content that's really this good, it will have a lot of these attributes in it. So when you're producing content for your website, try to make sure that it has as many of these attributes in it as possible. And it's important to remember that when you're first starting out, you're probably not going to be producing a lot of epic content. You're probably going to be producing a lot of mediocre content, and that's perfectly all right. It takes time to produce this kind of content that creates huge amounts of value and actually changes people's lives. And a lot of content that's this good will come from your own personal real life experiences. So if you want to have even more drive to produce this quality level of content, you need to actually get out and do things. You need to get out and engage in activities around your niche. An example would be for digital photography. If I was going to be trying to produce an epic post, I would maybe I'd go out and take a bunch of pictures of some crazy locations around the world, something like that, and that'll provide a lot of value to people through the pictures. that I'm taking. So just something to think about. You're not going to be producing epic content right off from the start, but eventually, if you write enough, you will be able to produce this quality level of content. It just takes time. So that's epic content for you.